Effort attracts effort. No effort attracts no effort. While effort can attract no effort, effort is not attracted to no effort. Okay, so I decided to screenshot a few of the profiles. Slightly uncomfortable because some of these women liked my profile for some reason. Pretty sure they haven't read what I actually wrote, which is clearly stated in a very friendly, open, and engaging manner. So let's see what a week of dating apps brings my way. All right, let's start. Exhibit A. The key to my heart is booking a flight. Oh, really? Is it? Forget chemistry or personality. Your love language is tied to men who are able to buy you boarding passes while you pretend to like them or love them. It's a red flag city I don't want to fly to. Seriously. My healthy obsession is my skincare routine. Huh. Nothing like bedtime stories about niacinamide and peptides and me pretending I care about your 20-point skincare routine. I mean, do you really expect me to care about your skincare routine, for fuck's sakes? Well, it's not a bad prompt, right? It's just utterly useless unless she wants a gay male friend or looking for a girlfriend for a weekly brunch. I mean, why else, right? Oh, I love this one. I'm looking for someone to build my IKEA furniture. I'm not joking. What is it? What's that smell? Oh, yeah, unpaid labor. Welcome to online dating, where I have to audition to be an unpaid handyman. And I bet after I spend 4 hours building that stupid fucking IKEA shelf, I hate IKEA so much, she'll want me to invite her to a restaurant so that I can also pay for our meal. Am I right or am I right? You know what is interesting? I bet she has about 1,000 messages sitting in her profile with desperate men ready to do it. That's the reality of things. I'm a classic kind of girl who still believes in timeless values where a man leads and provides. I'm too European for 50-50 roommate lifestyle. Let a man be a man. I'll be the woman. Wow. I'd say traditional when the bill arrives, modern when standards are discussed. By the way, she also doesn't want kids, and her pictures imply she doesn't clean or cook, as those traditional women from the 80s who cared for 5 children and still had time to cook a meal and clean the house by 5 p.m. when their man arrived. Are you ready to make those 5 babies with me? Clean my house, Anastasia? Or perhaps it's time to admit you are poor and you don't want to work. Earn some honesty, girl. Let's just say it as it is. I don't want to work, looking for a sugar daddy to take care of me. You'll get more qualified swipes from wealthy, desperate men who'll not have to guess. Instead of now, what you may get are desperate men who'll pay for your dinner and then laugh in your face eventually. The one thing you should know about me is I will never love you more than I love my dog. Beautiful. Nothing like a grown man who has to feel like a third wheel in an already formed relationship. And I get it. Your dog is cute. And I really love dogs myself. But you should never, ever say shit like this out loud. Ever. I see this a lot. And also in profiles of women with children as well. Nobody wants to feel like a third wheel. Nobody. Makes you sound really stupid and immature. You're also clearly not emotionally available. And that I shouldn't even try. Again, men miss this. She's openly and clearly stating, I've been hurt, so I'm not emotionally available. Don't even try. Because why not say something like, I really love my dog, and I hope to find a man who I can add to my pack, right? Or I'd love to find a man who I can love more than my dog. It already sounds better. I mean, fucking common sense, no? An essential to a successful first date is French restaurant. Nothing screams connection like a $300 meal. You know, I'd rather take a random homeless person off the street for that $300 dinner than spend a minute of my time on you. There's no way in hell any quality and not desperate male would say, oh, I can't wait to meet you. Then again, she isn't looking for quality, right? Or a relationship. And just needs someone to feed her. She cannot afford it herself. Those who really, truly seek real connection can be happy to meet at McDonald's. Like really, no joke. I once had a girl invite me to a date herself to McDonald's. And you know, my attraction to her skyrocketed from 8 out of 10 to like 100. Because it is sexy not being seen as a wallet, but rather a person to connect to. And good people know that it can happen anywhere. Dating me is like adding treat her well to your monthly budget. Wow. What can I say? At least you're honest. So thank you for the warning. Reminds me of those monthly subscriptions, or even perhaps some of those Dave and Buster games, where as long as you keep putting those coins, the game will continue playing. And that can include leveling up, which in this case could be like marriage, maybe even kids, who knows. But if you run out of coins, then, sweetie, I don't love you anymore. You don't love me anymore. We should see other people. So do you take Visa or MasterCard? You learned early that desperate men go crazy around you and willing to do anything. But if I had a tip, I'd say if you aren't already doing escorts, maybe you should start because you are already 99% there. Go for it. The way to win me over is make me laugh. Covered this before in another video. This is a timeless classic. This is like 1 in 5 profiles, really. I actually Googled it after the video and it's one of the most hated prompts, apparently. Men read this as, I have no sense of humor, no emotional intelligence, I am bored, and I want to be entertained this Friday. And I've tested the no sense of humor just last week. I sent a funny, thoughtful, and interesting question on a picture of a profile that also had this as one of the prompts. Figured, let's test it again. Got a match. She managed just to ask me if I'm trying to offend her with my joke. Well, with my funny, interesting, and thoughtful prompt. I had to explain my joke to her 3 times until it clicked. Really, 3 times. Zero sense of humor. If she had any emotional intelligence, she'd put something like, "Let's laugh together," or "Can't wait to make us both laugh," or "Make me comfortable so that I can open up and we can laugh together." You see the difference? You should not go out with me if you think hot dog is a sandwich. Fuck's sakes. Kind of speechless here. Forget values like loyalty. Who the fuck cares, right? Who cares about loyalty when you dare to think meat between 2 buns is not a sandwich? I guess we all know why she's single. And a person like this always has more roaches crawling in the brain. That's what I think. And I'm sure she thinks it's deep and she's intelligent with her strong opinions. Forget dating. I wouldn't want to be even near a person like this. This Tinder person didn't write anything, and frankly, nothing else needed to be said. If you live in trash, you, and I'm sorry to say, will become trash. And you will attract trash. I'm a dude, and I can be messy, but honestly, I never had a place like this. That's not even that extreme, though. She's looking for a short term, but if she invited me over, hypothetically speaking, my dick would go limp and refuse to work there. Like, really. Seriously. In what world would this lovely lady would be able to attract any man with at least a tiny bit of self-respect and standards? I'll repeat again. Effort attracts effort. No effort attracts no effort. While effort can attract no effort, effort is not attracted to no effort.